Hi, I am Pulkit Chaudhary. I am a lawyer by profession. I am also a certified data protection officer, and presently I am working as a data protection consultant at Tsaaro. So, to begin with, I would like to discuss some of my work experience with you all. I graduated in 2019 from IP University, New Delhi. And after my graduation, during my initial days, I started practicing as legal associates in district courts, high court, as well as the Supreme Court, wherein I dealt with various legal issues relating to civil, criminal, matrimonial, as well as commercial matters. Then, in the year 2022, I joined a reputed law firm in Delhi, wherein I dealt with corporate and commercial litigation, and also some of the government matters where I assisted Union of India and the CBI. And after the law firm, I switched my job into a US-based MNC company where I worked as deputy of legal operations, which mainly focused on commercial contracts as well as on the compliance side. So now I would like to talk about how my interest developed towards this data protection and privacy domain. So it was back in 2021 when the deadly second wave of COVID was at its peak and the courts were not functioning in its full capacity, and we all had to switch to this online mode of education, working, everything that we used to do offline. So at that particular point of time, I had an idea in order to do some specialization, not typically in cybersecurity, but in a differentiated field which is trending and has some credibility, so that it could be a good career option for me. So what had happened was, at that particular point of time, somewhere in the mid of 2021, we all came across the news of data breaches, amongst which the data breach of Facebook was a most prominent one, wherein the data of almost millions of users was compromised. So this particular incident really drew my attention, and I was really curious to know about what is this data breach, how it happened, how is this affecting us as a uh, people of society, and what consequences can it have in the long run. So this really drew my attention, and after this particular incident, I was really inclined to opt or switch to data protection and privacy as my career, as my new career role. So what the thing is that you cannot switch your career straight away without having a sound knowledge or conceptual clarity or without any credibility. So, fortunately, within a few days of this data breach incident, and when I was making up my mind to switch my domain into this data protection and privacy, I attended a webinar on this topic wherein I got to know more about this data protection and privacy field. And subsequently, I tried researching for various courses on this topic. And then I came across a certified Tsaaro data protection officer course. And I enrolled myself in this course in the month of April 2022. I opted this course for June 2022 batch, and I finally passed this ctdpo certification in the month of November 22. Just after I passed this exam, it got me a lot of credibility in my professional networks, as well as the firm in the company where I was working. So what had happened was, when everyone get to know about this certification that I have passed this exam, so my previous company invited me as a guest speaker for the podcast on data protection and privacy. You can search for that on Spotify as well. So the idea is that this ctdpo course played an important role in switching my career from traditional litigation into this data protection and privacy. So in the after clearing the ctdpo exam, a job vacancy for the post of data protection consultant came at Saro, and I applied for it straight away. Fortunately, my CV got shortlisted, and then there were two rounds of interview, and luckily I was able to answer almost all the questions that were put to me in those interview, and I got selected in that. Now, for that reason, I am working as a data protection consultant at Saro. So, lastly, I would like to recommend this course for all the students and the working professionals who are planning or willing to switch their careers towards data protection and privacy. It's not that you have to have a sound knowledge of this data protection beforehand only. uh, the thing is that at Saro Academy, the faculty is really top notch, and they are the industry experts who have experience of almost, you can say, 5 to 10 years, and they have a sound knowledge of the industry as well as the concept. So they teach you right from the very scratch, and they give you all the basic conceptual clarity, the practical training that help you to get more aware about the industry as well as the practical approach that you should follow when you come to a real life scenario. So overall, this course is really good and recommended for all the students and working professionals who are planning to switch their profile or their career into data protection and privacy domain. And this was all from my side. And in case you want any help from Saro, you can contact Saro Academy team, or you can contact me on LinkedIn as well if you need to have if you have any query. So we would be glad to answer that, and I will personally assist you if there is any question or query for you. Thank you.